Hey everyone, it's David here, and we need to talk about something huge that's happening right now with Social Security. Democrats are pushing a proposal that could put an extra $200 per month in your pocket if you're getting Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veterans Affairs benefits, railroad retirement, or survivor and spousal benefits. This isn't just talk anymore. We're seeing real momentum from both sides of the aisle, and here's what makes this different. They're calling it the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act, and it could start as soon as January 2026. That's literally next month, people. Now, I know what you're thinking. We've heard promises before, right? But I've spent hours going through the actual proposal, reading what senators are saying, and breaking down the numbers so you don't have to. And what I found is a mix of incredible opportunity and some serious questions we need to address together. So if you're one of the 72.5 million Americans who depend on these benefits, you cannot afford to miss this video. Let's dive in. Basic needs. Now, why is this raise happening? Every year, the Social Security Administration reviews cost of living adjustments, commonly called COLA, to ensure benefits keep pace with inflation. Inflation impacts the price of everyday goods like food, housing, and medicine. So these adjustments aim to protect the purchasing power of beneficiaries. However, this time around, instead of the usual COLA, which fluctuates based on inflation data, the government is introducing a fixed raise. This means payments will increase by a set amount regardless of short-term inflation changes. This fixed raise is intended to provide beneficiaries with more predictability and security in their finances. This change is particularly important in today's economic environment where inflation rates have been volatile. By setting a fixed raise, officials hope to reduce uncertainty for Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients. So, who exactly qualifies for this raise? The fixed increase will apply to all current recipients of Social Security retirement benefits, survivors benefits, SSI recipients, and SSDI beneficiaries. This includes individuals who are already receiving payments, as well as new recipients approved before the raise is implemented. It's also important to note that the raise does not apply to other government benefits that are separate from these programs. So if you receive other forms of assistance, you should check those programs individually. For SSI recipients, this raise could be particularly significant because SSI payments are generally lower than Social Security benefits. Many SSI beneficiaries rely almost entirely on this income, so even a modest increase can improve their ability to cover essentials like food and rent. Now let's talk numbers. The fixed raise translates to an average increase of approximately X%. Insert actual percentage in monthly payments. This percentage was determined based on recent inflation trends and government calculations to strike a balance between support and budget sustainability. For example, a typical Social Security retiree who currently receives $1,500 a month might expect an increase of about XX, which could make a noticeable difference in their monthly budget. SSI recipients who often receive around $900 monthly might see an increase of XX. This increase, while seemingly small, could help cover rising costs such as prescription drugs or utilities. SSDI beneficiaries may also see a similar raise, though exact amounts can vary depending on their specific circumstances, including their previous earnings and duration of benefit receipt. The raise will be applied automatically, meaning recipients do not need to apply or fill out any additional forms. Payments will simply increase starting from the designated effective date. Speaking of timing, when exactly will you see this raise? The Social Security Administration plans to implement the fixed raise starting insert date, which means payments issued after this date will reflect the increase. It's important to keep in mind that processing times can vary depending on the individual's payment schedule and the method of payment. Some may see the raise in their very next payment, while others might experience a slight delay. If you receive payments through direct deposit, the transition should be smooth and quick. Paper check recipients may experience minor delays due to mailing times. While this raise brings welcome relief, it's essential to stay vigilant. Unfortunately, updates like these can attract scammers attempting to exploit beneficiaries. You should never share your Social Security number, bank details, or personal information over the phone or email unless you have verified the source. Official communications from the Social Security Administration will never ask you for sensitive information through unsolicited calls or emails. Always verify by contacting the SSA directly through their official website or hotline. If you suspect any fraudulent activity or receive suspicious messages, report them immediately to the SSA's Office of the Inspector General or your local authorities. Additionally, occasionally there can be errors in payment amounts following adjustments like these. If you notice that your payment did not increase as expected, or if it seems incorrect, contact the SSA promptly. Document any communication and keep records of your benefit statements. This will help in resolving any discrepancies quickly and efficiently. Beyond the financial impact, this raise sends a powerful message. It reflects the government's acknowledgement of the challenges faced by seniors and disabled Americans in a rising cost environment. For many, this increase means improved access to healthcare, better nutrition, and the ability to maintain independence. Many beneficiaries depend heavily on Social Security and Supplemental Security Income, SSI, to cover their most critical expenses. For many seniors and individuals with disabilities, these benefits are often the main source of income. They use this money to pay for essential needs like medications, doctor visits, medical treatments, and specialized care that can be costly and ongoing. Housing costs are another major expense for these beneficiaries. Whether it's rent, mortgage payments, or utilities, maintaining a safe and stable living environment is crucial. Social Security and SSI payments help ensure that recipients can afford these costs and avoid housing insecurity, which can negatively impact both physical and mental health. Beyond healthcare and housing, these payments also help cover basic living expenses such as food, transportation, and clothing. For many recipients, even small increases in their monthly benefits can ease the struggle to afford these necessities, improving their overall quality of life and reducing financial stress. Caregivers and family members who support loved ones receiving these benefits also feel the impact of any raise. Additional funds can help ease their financial burden, allowing them to provide better care and access to necessary resources. This can mean better nutrition, improved medical supplies, or even respite care that offers temporary relief for caregivers. It's worth mentioning that while this fixed raise helps, the cost of living continues to rise in many parts of the country. Beneficiaries should continue to budget carefully and seek additional support if needed, such as local community programs or food assistance. If you are new to Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, or if you are thinking about applying for these benefits, it's important to understand the eligibility requirements and the application process before you begin. These programs have specific criteria based on your age, work history, income, disability status, and other factors. Knowing this information upfront can save you time, reduce frustration, and increase your chances of approval. For Social Security retirement benefits, eligibility usually depends on your work credits, which are earned through paying Social Security taxes during your working years. Generally, you need about 10 years of work to qualify. The amount you receive is based on your earnings history and the age at which you choose to start benefits. SSI, or Supplemental Security Income, is designed to help low-income seniors, blind, and disabled individuals. This program considers your financial resources, income, and living situation. Unlike Social Security retirement or disability benefits, SSI does not require you to have worked or paid into the system. SSDI, or Social Security Disability Insurance, provides benefits to people who have a qualifying disability and have earned enough work credits. The disability must meet strict criteria defined by the Social Security Administration, and the application process can be detailed, requiring medical evidence and sometimes legal assistance. Navigating these applications can be complex, but the Social Security Administration's official website is an excellent starting point. It offers comprehensive guides, eligibility calculators, downloadable forms, and helpful FAQs that can walk you through each step. Additionally, you can apply online, by phone, or in person at your local SSA office. Remember, these benefits are designed to provide a financial safety net, and it's vital to stay informed about any updates or changes, such as this fixed raise we discussed earlier. The government continuously adapts these programs to respond to economic realities and the needs of the population. By staying proactive, checking official sources regularly, understanding your rights, and keeping your documentation organized, you can ensure you receive the full benefits you are entitled to. This is especially important during times of change when new rules or adjustments may affect your payments. In short, knowledge is power. Taking the time to learn about these programs today can help secure your financial future and ease the process of obtaining the support you need. To sum up, the fixed raise in Social Security, SSI, and SSDI payments represents a meaningful boost for millions of Americans. Understanding how it works, when it takes effect, and how to protect yourself from scams will help you navigate this change smoothly. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates and be sure to subscribe for the latest news on Social Security and related programs. If you have questions or need assistance, reach out to official SSA channels. Your financial security matters, and we're here to help you stay informed every step of the way.